Thor, I sense a great change in your future. Destiny has dire plans for you, my friend.
I have dire plans for Destiny.
Hey everybody, we got some new Infinity War to freak out about. I have an update on the trailer, and we learned what's going on with Captain Marvel between Infinity War and Avengers 4. There's a new round of the Thor ticket giveaway. All you have to do to enter is be a subscriber, leave a comment on this video. I'll announce a new winner at the end of this too. The trailer stuff first, because supposedly Marvel actually tweeted out to Robert Downey Jr. account that there was something coming on the 29th, which is the Inhumans premiere. But now it actually seems like Marvel may have already stealth canceled the Inhumans because they're billing it as the complete series. So that just makes me think that this tweet is actually just completely photoshopped and this is not actually happening. And the Infinity War trailer really won't drop till we get closer to Thor. So just stay tuned for that, but it does kind of seem like they're packing the Inhumans series up and putting it in that Indiana Jones warehouse and hoping that nobody goes looking for it again. So if we see the Inhumans again, what might end up happening is they'll just pop up on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and then maybe way down the road in the movies, but we'll circle back around to that next week. We found out a little bit about the teams that they're going to start out with in Infinity War, and the movie's actually being shot in a slightly different way, so it's not like your standard Marvel Captain America Civil War movie where everybody is around each other starting at the beginning.
It states that the Avengers shall no longer be a private organization. Instead, they'll operate under the supervision of a United Nations panel only when and if that panel deems it necessary.
The big thing they changed with the way they structured the Infinity War storyline is that they turned it more into a movie full of vignettes. So you have scenes with a bunch of different teams because Thanos is going after the gems. So you just have a bunch of different groups for the Black Order to go fight. So you'll have like Corvus Glaive going after Vision, who has a couple other Avengers around him. Then you'll have Ebony Maw going after Doctor Strange with the Time Gem, who has a couple of the other Avengers around him. So you get the idea. The movie starts out with a couple of different groups of Avengers. Then by the end of the movie, we get to scenes like this where you have them all together in a more battle world setting. And I know everybody's wondering about Secret Wars for Avengers 4. Are we going to do Secret Wars? Will they do the symbiote? Where's Captain Marvel in all this if she's supposed to be so powerful? So that's Avengers 4, but the teams it seems like they're starting out with in Avengers 3 and Infinity War is Rocket, Groot, Drax, Thor, Loki. So that kind of confirms the idea that Thor face plants on the Milano and he starts out with the Guardians. Then the other group around Vision is going to be Captain America, Black Widow, Falcon, and Scarlet Witch, which sort of confirms stuff that we've seen from that Comic-Con trailer. You've all seen those Iron Man, Doctor Strange set pics, so it looks like Team Spider-Man starts out with Wong, Iron Man, and Spider-Man. And then separately, you have Hawkeye, Winter Soldier, War Machine, Black Panther, and Hulk, which is also sort of confirmed by the Infinity War footage. But the thing is that later in that Comic-Con footage, you saw some of those characters in vastly different places. We've seen set pics of the Hulk with Iron Man. Like, it looks like Banner is crying into Tony's shoulder. So this is probably after the battle, and most of them are still on Earth. It doesn't address any of the battle world setting when most of them go into outer space. So you have each of these teams that you start out with built around the Infinity Gems that are already on Earth. And it seems like there are a couple characters that just jump over to other people's teams, and that might serve as the connective tissue that connects all these different storylines. Now, getting to Avengers 4, now obviously most people will survive to Avengers 4. They have a problem with killing people in these big Marvel movies. So we just got confirmation that Captain Marvel is actually going to be in that fourth Avengers film, but she's not going to be in Infinity War. Why is that? She's supposed to be the most powerful new character that Kevin Feige has been hyping up.
The villains of this will be the first MCU appearance of the Skrulls.
We've got our filmmakers Anna Boden and Ryan Fleck working hard now. We announced that we gave a little tidbits today, but we start filming early next year. And almost everything we do, almost every decision we make, somewhere in the back of our head, we're thinking about Hall H at Comic-Con.
So I think there are a couple big reasons for that. One, the Captain Marvel movie will drop in between the Avengers films. That'll tell her origin story, but it's set back during the 90s. We learned back at Comic-Con she'll be facing the Kree and the Skrulls, like they'll be doing a version of the Kree-Skrull War. That'll have something to do with the way she gets her powers. We're going to see Nick Fury lose one of his eyes, like Samuel L. Jackson will be a big character in the movie. He'll have 2 eyes when the movie starts. He'll have that eye patch by the end of it. But if that's taking place in the 90s, then why isn't she around when Infinity War happens? Probably because she's in deep outer space. Something happens at the end of the Captain Marvel movie, and she either stays out there to clean up the mess or police that part of the galaxy. But really, the other reason why I think that they're waiting till the 4th Avengers movie to introduce her is because they want to develop the character a little bit, and they can do that in her own film. They can tell you who she is, what her powers are, what she can do, so that when she comes into Avengers 4, they don't have to spend all this time explaining who she is and what's going on. They can just drop her in and she can just start beating the shit out of the Black Order and Thanos. So she's sort of like the upgrade that the Avengers get after they get their asses handed to them by Thanos and his children. So it should go without saying that even though the Avengers are going to be really badass, Avengers 3 is all about Thanos collecting the gems. He has to take them from the Avengers, meaning that when he assembles the Infinity Gauntlet, it'll only be because he kicked their asses.
Fun really isn't something one considers when balancing the universe. But this does put a smile on my face.
So there's no question about the Avengers being defeated during Avengers 3, but Avengers 4 is all about them finally defeating him, so that's where Captain Marvel comes in to help out. But let me know in the comments, what are all your Captain Marvel theories? Do you think we'll hear them refer to her during Infinity War, or do you think they won't even bother because there's already so many characters and so much stuff going on? And again, like I said, it sounds more like the Infinity War teaser trailer will drop when we get a little bit closer to Thor, so I'm expecting it later in October. You know, maybe like the week before Thor comes, but I'll just post updates if we hear anything new about that. I know everybody wants that trailer. Just give me the footage. I want the footage. A lot of you have been requesting Infinity Gem videos. I'll start to do more Infinity War videos as we get closer to Thor and we start learning more stuff about the Infinity War movies. But there's a whole bunch of comic book stuff coming up. It's all going to be awesome. Congratulations to the latest Thor giveaway winner, Brenda Brito. Please private message me on the back end of my channel so I can get your contact details. You can click here to watch that Metallica Punisher trailer again, and you can click here for brand new Thor Ragnarok. Thank you so much for watching. Everybody stay awesome. I'll see you guys tonight.